Angle bisectors. It is a ray that divides an angle into two congruent angles. So for instance, we would have this angle right here, and the ray that is on the inside cuts it into two congruent angles. So if this was 39 degrees, then this would also be 39 degrees. This is very much like the midpoint of a segment. If you remember, we had a segment and a midpoint, and if this was 5 feet, this is our midpoint of like A and B, then this was 5 feet. So angle bisector, segment midpoint, all the same concepts of two small pieces are the same and they add up to the whole thing. So ray FG bisects angle EFH, and I drew that picture. If the measure of angle GFH equals 5x plus 10, so if I go in order from G to F to H, that's this bottom angle here, I'm going to label it. It is 5x minus 10. And the measure of angle EFG, which is the top one from E to F to G, is 3x plus 25. Find the measure of angle EFH. Well, this word right here, bisects, is what's going to give us our clue as to how we're going to deal with it. If ray FG bisects the angle, then those two two smaller angles have to be congruent. So my equation becomes 3x plus 25 equals 5x minus 10. So if I solve this equation, I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, and I'm going to add 10 at the same time. So my x's are gone, and we have on the left side, we have 35 equals 2x. And then if I divide both sides by 2, 35 divided by 2 is 17.5. Now make sure you're answering your question that you're asked. This one asked you to find the measure of an angle, so I'm not done. It's asked specifically for the angle of EFH, which is the entire angle from E to F to H. So the first thing I'm going to do is find one of my parts. So the measure of angle EFG, which is this top one right here, I'm going to go 3x, I know what x is now, 17.5, plus 25. So 17.5 times 3 is 52.5, plus 25 gets us an angle measurement of 77.5 degrees. Now that means that this one is 77.5 degrees. So if the other one is also 77.5 degrees, then the entire thing of measure of angle EFH, oh, wrong, measure of EFH is going to be 155 degrees. Okay, one more problem. Find the value of x if QS bisects angle PQR and the measure of angle PQR is 82. So we have a little bit more information in the diagram. If you notice over here, this half of the large angle is a 10x plus 1. We were also told in the problem that the angle PQR is 82, which means the entire thing is 82. Well, if the entire angle is 82, then half of it is 41. So I can find the value of x by writing my equation of 10x plus 1 equals 41. Subtract 1 from both sides, 10x equals 40, divide both sides by 10, x equals 4, and since I was asked to find the value of x, I have answered my question.